Hi. Hi, guys. Hello. What's happening? You down home? Yo, dog. Sambano. Vigates. Yaximas. Buenos dias. Anyway, good morning. Since you know who this is, I'm not going to say that it's Rusty 78609 in Central Texas. Sitting here on my patio this morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, drinking some green tea that is not green. That's good. It's about 68 to 70 degrees, not too bad. I'm making my usual fashion statement with my Gildan Walmart t-shirt. I bought several of these and I know you give a shit, so I thought I'd tell you that. Anyway, what is going on in Central Texas today? Not much. I had a hard time. Oh, these are chocolate covered almonds. I know they look like probably elk turds. They're not. Dark chocolate covered almonds, and they're tasty. I limit myself to 4 or 5 per day. Because the dark chocolate, there's supposed to be something good in it, but of course, if I made dark chocolate, I would tell you that it was good too, wouldn't I? I would do that. So anyway, today is April the 25th, 2016, and where will I be on April the 25th, 2017? Probably right here, unless I change, which I'm working on. I want to go take a trip, but I got these tasting events, and I built that little business from nothing to have something to do when I was here at my home base, and apparently I kind of overdid it because I've got more tasting events than I want. So I'm working on that now. And I've looked at my camping options. I thought about at some point getting rid of my travel trailer and getting me a good used Class C motorhome, so I would be self-contained, similar to what I am in the Prius. But I don't know about that. That's kind of an expensive hobby for me, because not to get a decent one going to cost $30,000 used, and then you got to maintain it. Then you got to buy gas at about probably 8 to 9 miles a gallon if you're lucky. And so that's a consideration. Then I looked at option 2. Of course, it was going in the Prius. And I still enjoy that. But again, there's a lot of things that aren't in the Prius. Number one, you don't have a toilet. As far as a shower, that's not a problem. And you don't have much space. So you get in an area where there's a lot of bugs, and you're having to stay in your car where you're not going to do much. I mean, just sit there and look out the window. I mean, if you had or a travel trailer or a motorhome, you can get up and walk around and possibly even watch TV or do something. But anyway, so those are all considerations. The third consideration I had was buying Nissan makes a van, like a delivery van called it's an NV200. They've made it for a few years. Now it's got a continuously variable transmission, and it gets about 25 miles per gallon, which is good, or for traveling around in it'd be great. And so I'm looking at one of those, or thinking about it. I might get a used one and just put in a bed. You can buy these little portable camping toilets and put them in there, and they have no odor. You put some stuff in, and they're odorless, and they work. You can do about, I don't know, probably 12 to 15 flushes before you have to dump it. It holds 5 gallons of water, I think. But anyway, they cost about $100 or less. So that was an option. And so anyway, I'm just looking at all the options. When will I do this? And I don't know, man. It just depends on when I get a break. Sometimes, at my age, if you're not doing it, you ain't got a lot of time. you know, You're, the graph of life. You're on the the average age in the U.S. right now for men is about 76, and I'm 70. So my sister turned 75 today, and happy birthday to her. I talked to her yesterday. But anyway, what else is going on in Central Texas? Not much. I'm not going to do the news. I mean, I said that before. The news sucks, man. It just does. I mean, I sometimes I believe we live in what's called a mediaocracy, and that's a democracy controlled by the media, the news media, or the news outlets. Because if you form your opinions by watching the news or reading news stories, and they're all lies or fabricated or completely blown out of all proportion, then you're going to make the wrong decision. Bad input equals bad output. It just doesn't work any other way. So the news for me just really sucks. It's almost depressing. Now they're into this Ligbit stuff, LGBT, and I'm enough said about that. So here I am in Central Texas, sitting on my patio at my home base. Not a soul around, birds chirping in the background, and I'm drinking my tea, which is good. And I really can't bitch. Sometimes I think people have to find things to bitch about, because if everything's going okay, you start looking at the negative. Well, what about this and what if that? Anyway, and particularly when you live alone, one of the things you have to watch for when you live alone is your opinions are basically one-sided. You're not making opinions based on input by other people in your home. Like if you had children and a wife or whatever, it kind of rounds out an opinion, because you'll say something and somebody will say, that's crap. Well, in your first thought, it wasn't crap. It was good shit, So I have to watch that. And I read enough about growing older to be aware that we do. One of the things we have to watch for is we tend to become more cynical, because we have all these memories and a lot of baggage or a lot of background in our brain, and just have to be aware that it's there, and you can't get rid of memories. I guess you could try shock treatments, but I'm not too sure that even works. But they're there, and they just accumulate. And what I do is I imagine whenever I kind of get these negative thoughts going that I don't like, I just imagine my mind being like a book, and I just turn the page or change chapters, whatever. Just fast forward to something else. But today's a good day. I've got to go to the big day. I got to go to the grocery store. Yip, wow. What else is going on? I just finished my walking. My grass, I could mow it. I have an electric mower, but I'm not into mowing at all. Just at all. I just am not into it. And I've got me some Roundup, so I'm fixing to round them up. Get rid of some of them. Not many. I don't have, they're not that bad. Anyway, what else? Not much, guys. Just want to keep a hook in the water. That's a hook, but it's upside down. Couldn't catch a fish with a hook that way. It has to be that way. Anyway, y'all enjoy your day. I'll enjoy mine. I may take a trip here in a few weeks. I don't know. I hope so. I don't like to just, if I get one weekend off, that's, that would give me, like, say, roughly 10 days on the road. And that's close. But 2 weekends makes about, because when I go, I don't like to be thinking about, well, I got to get back and do that tasting event. I don't even want that on my mind. I just want to go and stay. If I find a place I like, stay there till I get tired of it. Go to the next place. Next thing, wake up in southern Utah. One of my, I guess you'd say one of my favorite spots. It's a spot I like, called Hovenweek. I was a volunteer there. I was an interpretive ranger there for a few months, a couple of years ago. It's a pretty neat spot. Not many tourists go there, so that's what I like about it. They have a little campground. It's got about, well, I don't know, 15 sites approximately, and there's no hookups. No, they have water there. It's up by the restroom, but there's no electric or anything like that. And since I camp in my Prius, it's okay, and it's elevation 5,500 feet about. It's pretty warm in the summers. You know, when you get to July, August, it's pretty warm. You get up in the 90s, but at night it drops down really comfortable, and so I like that. But anyway, with that in mind, y'all enjoy your day. I'll enjoy mine. I hope I have this thing set up right. I can't even see it with these Robert De Niro shades on. So y'all enjoy your day. I'll enjoy mine. And carpe diem. Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos. Bye bye.